Folks, welcome back to Timberpunk. So I have made some little changes whilst you were gone or between videos. I have moved all of the beavers over to here now. I've attempted to optimize the food distribution a bit so that they have enough food coming in, because it was a little bit low. I've played on a little bit to just try and ensure that happens. I have built some more water storage as well to try and get a bit more water coming over to this district. And these should probably be set to supply, just to make sure that stuff is being supplied to the relevant area. So we will still have beavers being produced over here, and I guess sent over here, and I need to probably look at changing that. I have set a minimum of 150 over here to try and get them brought over here. Yeah, what I want to do today, and this is going to be a short video because I don't have much time, but I have a very busy weekend. So the first thing we're going to do is make a quick change over here, because one of you pointed out, not going to attempt to butcher the name because I've forgotten exactly how it's written, but the same person that reminded me of this idea for everything else, that we have a vulnerable entrance here. So we're going to fix that. So that can't be flooded. You also had a brilliant idea for resolving having all the bad water go in one direction over here, which we're going to get to eventually. Kind of a simple solution for that would just be to use some tunnels, and basically tunnel under here and bring that out there. So I'm going to do that, and then we can block this off. Your solution was much neater, which was to drop it underneath the crossflow filter. What I want to try and get done today, I don't know if I'm going to have time, but over here, this guy, we've got 3 water sources here, or 3 aquifers, 4 in fact. I'm just going to bring up dev controls. So this one is a 0.2, this one is 0.2, this one is 0.2, this one is strength 1. So we essentially have 1.6 of aquifer-based water available over here. And I would like to make use of that, rather than faffing around with more crossflow filtering. So, but we need to get to it and then block up all of the bad water stuff and get it flowing to where we need it. So we're going to do that through the means of tubeways and probably in the short term some bridging. So start off with some tubeway-age. Does it make sense to just kind of cut through there? Probably. So we've got that there. So maybe not. Wondering about just doing it over the surface for now. Where else do we have tubeways? We've got tubeway over here as well, haven't we? Stop procrastinating and just do something, man. What I think we'll do is vertical tubeway tunnel there, and we'll go down some amount. We'll go down under all of that. Tubeway tunnel on the platform. Come across here. Yep, that's pretty safe. I think if we come up about here, there. So that's 214,101. this one. No, not yet. There. 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 We can then delete you. And yes, there is mine and stuff down here. At the moment, we are not worried about accessing that. So that's that. We can also where's an easy to reach bit? Bridge. I went there. There, yep. You and you. That gets us to that, and clear that out. Cool. Right, let's try and get some stuff going on. Is it worth us bringing over resources? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. And then what we want to do in the next kind of phase of that is we're going to want to put that over there. And then clear up a bunch of these. So we might not get this done. I have essentially said limited time because I'm away this weekend. So, well, I'm away for a day and then I'm going to be recovering for a day because I've got a lot of traveling to do. So, let's give them access and then they'll be able to start doing some of the tunneling as well from that side. So, and ultimately we're going to want an aqueduct across this way. So probably we also want to be deleting all of those. Much deleting of things. I guess they can't get to those yet because of all of the bushes. Head down here. Yep, they're working on building that. Awesome. Cool. But yeah, this gives us quite a bit of extra water, which will be good because it's what we want. Oh, other thing. So in the past, it was pointed out that one of these was spinning in a different direction. They don't seem to be now. So I can't do what was suggested, which was the cause, which was it was because one of these at the end doesn't have the extra connection, and I was going to try adding the extra connection to see if it fixed it and see if we caused some kind of break in physics, but we can't do that now. So, you know, slightly annoying, but anywho. Did we get all of these built? We did. So can we now let's dam across there. Yes, we'll need that so they can get to it. That's starting to go in, and then I suppose we should put on the top a tubeway station with a path. And we'll carry on with removing stuffs or path edge. Ultimately, we're aiming for some sort of aqueduct across here. Yeah. So, if we want to do that, we want to be blocking that off, and let's come across there and across there, and across there and there. That'll get rid of you. Do I just want to fill this in, and then I think I do. So let's bring industrial pile for dirt. Pain prioritized by haulers. Straighten that out. Hopefully we won't need it soon because we'll have this connected. See how they're getting on with that. They are getting, I guess. Right, so more dirt. We'll just make this a much more compact and bijou Morton, compact and bijou. Showing my age there. Probably a very specific reference that most of you won't have heard. Right. More deleting of thorns and such. And how are we doing for dirt? We are good. We've got lots of dirt. Awesome. Right. Bosh. Replace all of that. And we can eventually work our way towards what we're trying to get towards. More. Do I let them cut down the tree? No, we've got 6,500 trees now. We can comfortably delete them, particularly as they're birch trees, which are useless. So let's do that. Stuff. So that will get that covered in. Agua. We're going to want to put you on there. We're going to need some space around it and a power connection. Ultimately power, you know. That's future me's problem. We aren't going to be powering this today. You going, and you, and I assume they need more path. Get that going on. Let's run that through there, that through there. Start building all of that, and hopefully we'll start building that. We should bring over more resources, so go with planks, obtain, blocks, obtain. What do you need? Explosives and gears. Okay. Gears, obtain. Probably all useful things to have over here anyway. Explosives, obtain. Let's prioritize the storages. How are we doing with this pathway? Way. Getting there. Awesome. The other thing that I was doing last time, which I may or may not have got distracted with, was this, and you know, we might as well have multiple projects going at once. No, don't put that there, because you need water flowing through that. What you can do is put a platform there, demolish that. A platform there. We'll put double platforms across there to protect that. dirt. You can be demolished as well. Oh. Right. You're going to be demolished once they get to you. You can all be set to be demolished. And you make more dirt. Cool. Awesome. We got the discharge in. Yeah, we probably want to head that way. Let's think about demolishing you as well. Fill that in, fill that in, fill that in, and then that. Want you to all be demolished. Come over here. Mark you to all be demolished. Grab more dirt. I'm going to worry about the path for the water to flow afterwards. More path. You can go there. Cool. Come here. Bring you across here. Grab you, put you there. Demolish you. And you. Is there. Yep. Come over here. There. Extend that. Really just about kind of neatening all of this up. Let's put a bridge back on there. Yes. You could have just been connected there for the explosives storage. Good spot, well done. It's like I heard your comment. It feels like we're speed running something. I'm kind of trying to. Apart from the fact that I can't really make the game play any faster because of the saves a bit late game, and we can't really play late game saves quickly because the computer will fall over and cry. It looks like we are all hooked up now. Yes, awesome. Right, let's run this over here. Put that in, put that in, put that in, all of that in. You can go in, you. More delete tool. There we go. Let's down here. Demolish that. Delete that. Delete. You not want to let me delete you. Why does my delete key not work? Interesting. Let's extend you and you and that guy and all of that. There. Over there. And there. And there and there. Awesome. There's a lot of bad water potential over here, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's empty you out. Put you there and there. Okay, we'll keep expanding along here. Might as well hook you in as well. You can go. Awesome. Bring more path down. More dirt. You're empty now. Now you can let me delete you. Okay, you don't want to let me delete you when you were full. Fair enough. I guess I'll have to take that. So then what I want to do is we're going to put in some there, and I guess there. And we're going to start filling up the bottom of this. Ooh. Right. More dirt, please. Nice. I'm doing it in lines just because, I don't know, I am. There's the end of the drought. So we've got 3 seeps left to deal with. They are only seeps, thankfully, so they're not going to put out too much bad water. And we are getting towards the water sources that we want. So that's kind of cool. Let's keep filling stuff in. Nope. You. This one will just drag. Fill in. That can now go. And again, we'll just fill that in to there. Awesome. Not sure if they're able to reach all of that. I guess we'll see. How's that looking? Still good. How are we looking down here? Still good. How are we looking over here? Not quite full yet. So we've got a bit of room to fill everything up first, okay? And so this didn't quite have enough output to keep this full, I was noticing, but it has kept these hydrated, so that's fine. It's done what we needed it to do. Right. Yeah, wasn't particularly worried. It did the job. We are rapidly munching through the dirt. Again, that's fine. These to be deleted. Let's come in here and we will do that and then that. Oh, we've got those to get rid of. Okay. There. Down here. We can run that across there. Good stuff. Let's water, aquifer drill, bosh when they can get to them. So I think you get the idea. How are we looking over here now? As we start to fill this up, but we're not quite at the point where we're going over into the next bit. Okay. This is, I did see there's a bit of sloshing and stuff, but generally looks well behaved. We could cover some of this over to protect it. You know, doing its thing. This is now working, which is cool. And if we wanted to, we've got a decent amount of flow down here if we really wanted more cross-flow filtering. I don't really want to at this point. I kind of feel like we've done enough playing with those. So, yeah. I'd like some more bots, please. I'd like some more bots. Might bring some beavers back. Migrate population. Let's reduce that to 100. And then let's do hauling posts. GH. Bosh. Right, so I want them to be in District 1. H, hauling post. You. I guess you. Maybe if we go into Fortress Farms, actually, we could make them work and hauling in there as well. Just to speed up the process. There. Cool. Let's run that over to there, because ultimately we are going to want to get rid of all of those as well. Run that down to there. Because the more we can get rid of, the better. And very low on dirt now. We're down to 20 dirt. Okay. So we'll stop worrying about that. We have a drought approaching. Okay. And we are effectively managing the water flow. It is all now flowing into here, which is awesome. Not overflowing anywhere. Just need more of it, which we're trying to unlock. So let's get some more stuff to be deleted. Get more path going. I guess we could go there. Work on getting those in. I'll get that one sealed in eventually. But that is going to be it for today, folks, because I am out of time, I'm afraid. So let's say it was going to be a short one. I think what I'll do is when I get time between videos, I will do the clearing up that you're watching me doing here. And then next time we'll do the interesting stuff. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Comments, questions, suggestions, stick them down below. Thank you to the patrons and the YouTube channel members. I will see you all next time.